Here's another installment for the Taste of Summer series. Along with April at the Simple Rugged Path and Michelle at Homeschooling in the Pines, we are bringing you Taste of Summer recipes every Monday in July. Last week, we shared side dishes. This week, we're sharing desserts. I am going to be making a Trim Healthy Mama dessert. If you need clean eating, if you need gluten-free, you go ahead and check out the others' channels because they will provide you with amazing recipes. But this week, I'm going to Trim Healthy Mamify a blackberry cobbler. For our Taste of Summer desserts, I'm going to be whipping up a blackberry cobbler. I'm doing a combination of two recipes from two different Trim Healthy Mama bloggers, and I will link the recipes below to their websites. One is from Home with Purpose, is Jennifer Griffin's website that is for her berry cobbler, and then Mrs. Criddle's Kitchen has one for blackberry cobbler. So I looked at the ingredients, and one is a fuel pull or can be an E, one is an S. So I kind of combined the two. It's going to be an S because I'm going to be using a whole stick of butter and all my flours. Now I'm also going to be using my own baking blend for this one, not the Trim Healthy Mama baking blend, because I have to use 2 cups of it. So I wanted to save that for when I only needed like a cup or less. And I have all my ingredients in my bowl here. I have about a cup of, I wrote it down so you can know. I got about 2 cups of a blend, and what I mean by the blend is almond, coconut, and flax. Any sort of combination of the 3 of those together equal 2 cups, like a 2/3 of a cup each. Okay, so I'm going to bring you down here, and I'm going to let you see the process that I have for making this cobbler. I'm going to be using fresh blackberries that we just picked yesterday morning. And wow, it was so much fun picking blackberries. Look for a video later in the week about us picking those berries. But come on down here with me and you can watch as I whip this all up. I'll bring you lower. Now, I have in my bowl right here, as I mentioned, all my dry ingredients. So I have a little bit of salt, I have sweetener, and for sweetener I am using this pure blend. Whoa, sorry. I'm using this pure blend. And I have in it baking soda, I have in it a little bit of oats, and it's not enough to make it an E. I have almond flour, coconut flour, flax meal, and baking soda. So I'm going to stir all of this together so it's all combined, and this is what's going to be making the crumble topping that's going to go on top of the berries. And into this, I'm going to add a little bit of the butter and mash it up like you would biscuits. So that was easily blended together, see? So now I'm going to take a whole stick of butter. One recipe called for butter, the other recipe called for egg whites and applesauce, and to bind it all together. And I couldn't really decide which one to use, but I knew like everything's better with butter, right? So let's just put some butter in this, and I'm going to use my pastry blender to mix it all up, kind of like you would if you were to make biscuits. So that's basically how this is going to work together. So this is my little pastry blender that I'm going to just mix in the butter. To our blackberries. I have a 9x13 pan, and I'm going to just put in the berries. They were washed and dried, and they were freshly picked off the vines yesterday, off the bushes yesterday. So I'm going to fill my bottom of my pan with all these blackberries. These are ginormous blackberries. They are so yummy. I think my kids ate half of them throughout the day yesterday. They were so delicious. Now, I'm not going to do anything like cooking these. Like if you're doing an apple one, you probably could cook it, like you would like make a pie filling. Or if you're doing the berries, if you're using frozen fruit, you might want to cook it a little bit and make a syrup with your sweetener. but all I'm doing is going to add sweetener on top of it, sprinkle it on top. Now one of the recipes calls for almond extract, but I don't know how that's going to taste. I was going to put vanilla, but I decided not to because I wasn't sure also how that would be. So I'm just going to sprinkle on a couple tablespoons of sweetener onto the berries. And this is just that pure. You can use gentle sweet, super sweet. You could use just erythritol, xylitol, whatever sweetener that you use. If you are not true healthy mama and you just want to use sugar, I'm sure you could probably put some honey on here and just add whatever it is. So I just added a few tablespoons of that. And you really don't even need to mix it around because it's all gonna, you know, it's all gonna marry well together as it cooks. But you could. All right, so I probably have about 4 or 5 cups of berries in here, and these are really big berries. I don't know if you can see how huge those are. These things are ginormous. These things are huge. So there's a lot of them in here. And now I'm just going to put on top the crumble mixture. And as it bakes, it's going to attach to the berries. It's going to get down into the berry. The butter's going to melt. Just make it all so yummy and delicious. Then you could put some ice cream on top. You could put some homemade whipping cream on top. Whipping cream from a can. Whatever it is that you like on top of your crumble, you can put that on top of it. This is exactly enough. Look at that. This is going to be so delicious. I cannot wait for dessert tonight. And it covers the whole thing. Look at that. It was perfect amount. Get some in the corner here. And there you have it. Now, the recipes are basically 350 oven for 20-30 minutes. So what I'm going to do is put this in the oven for 30 minutes and then take it out, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So there you have it, my blackberry cobbler. Here is the blackberry cobbler fresh out of the oven. It smells so good in this kitchen. It smells so super good. So I'm gonna let this cool a little bit, and then I'm gonna scoop out a plate just so that you can see what it looks like and give a little taste test. But if it tastes as good as it smells, this is gonna be a success. Look at that, doesn't that look good? I cooked it at 350 for about 20 minutes, and it got good and toasted on top. I don't know if the colors are coming through. And then I turned the oven off and left it in there because it was I think I still had about 5 minutes left when I noticed that it was brown enough. So I would say about 20 minutes would probably be good for this big of a pan. So I will come back in a few minutes and taste test it for you. So I'm gonna take out a little scoop and taste this. Oh, it just smells so good. It's all crumbly. I'm not gonna take a whole lot so we can eat the rest tonight. All right, so I'm just gonna take a little bit. But I do have this, because everything's better with whipped cream on it, right? I'll just put a little bit on. This one is not on plan, so just pretend that it is. All right, let me get a spoon. Good. All right, we're gonna taste test this. Let's see, let's lift you up so you can see me. All right, let's try this. This is a blackberry, sugar-free, Trim Healthy Mama cobbler. It smells so good. Still warm. Oh, it's really good. Tastes like crumbled cookies. Wow. Whatever I did in the topping, you just eat that. This is yummy. I think the kids are gonna like this. Berries are very soft. That's yummy. Okay, this is just like heavenly right now. This is like perfect. I should let my husband try it. Okay, so that is amazing. This is really good. We're gonna be eating the rest of this for dinner tonight. If you want to go see what April and Michelle made, go ahead and check out the links below to the playlist and to their channels to see what desserts that they make. because last week, if you didn't know this, last week's side dish videos, the both videos that Michelle and April both made, if you're a Trim Healthy Mama, they're Trim Healthy Mama friendly side dishes. You have to go check them out because April made a zoodle dish and Michelle made a Mexican street corn salad. Oh, they're both on plan. One's an S and one's an E. So you gotta go check out those videos because you never know what they may be making today. You could probably tweak it a little bit and make it to follow Trim Healthy Mama. So I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to go check out their videos and go check out the playlist. And I will see you next week with another Taste of Summer video. Be a blessing.